think I broke my first West. Hey, good morning, all. It's a quiet, rainy Sunday morning here. Let's fix my cord in 1 second here. Say, I gotta zip up my sweatshirt. Because I have one of my hold on a second here. Be quiet. There, that's better. I got a Walking Dead t-shirt on, so I don't want to ruin it. Zombies. Okay, real quick, I gotta fix this one. Been kind of working on it after chatting with my wife a little bit, doing a little bit of my own thinking. And yes, for those of you that are married, I am allowed to do that. Honestly, she gave me permission. We're going to just go ahead and tweak her just a touch. Go ahead and add a little something right here. Just like so. I give permission every other Thursday to think, and a couple times on Sunday, Probably gonna get a bunch of buzzes today. I put it on mute, but I posted a piece of artwork that I drew on Facebook, and it seems to have a lot of reaction. Just pencil and paper. I do a bunch of people that enjoy my work, which is nice. Certainly got some doubt in there. Trying to stay positive, but it's not always easy. I want to put that right there. I put some paint right. I don't really want to put it on my palette, but it's alright. Get a little bit of this mixture. This is just, I'll tell you what my colors are in 2 minutes. This is the color I'm playing with right now. It's called Lime Tree. And I got it mixed with just a little bit of bright yellow. And I threw in some burnt umber in it just for a little tint. There. Yeah, I think that's a ton better. It's a little bit of black though, just a tiny bit. Just a couple little spots here and there. Not a ton. We'll just do a little bit here and there. Just cover. A little shadow. What do you think? You think this one probably needs, yeah, let's go ahead and put it. This is going to become a root cellar, I think. Yeah. Because if you had a place like this that sat on a big mound like this, you know as well as I do, we would have a root cellar. You know, right in the bottom of it. Say right about here. Big old wooden door. Get big door shape going. Don't worry about the bottom. We can put some grasses in there if we need to. Let's grab a little bit of the yellow ochre mixed in with don't rinse your brush off. Kind of get a little bit of a sharper point. A little bit of a sharper point. Go ahead and run a couple of lines down. Doesn't have to be super visible. Now we're going to grab a little bit of the bright yellow. Mix that in with it without rinsing your brush. Run that down. I'm going to rinse the brush just a tiny bit. I'm going to grab a splash of white. Mix it in with that yellow we were just playing with. Smash your brush around. Try to get some fibery tips on it. Just like that. That's what we want. That's what we want the look to look like. Go ahead and grab a little bit of the... I did not put any red in my... Oh wait, I did. But not bright red. Let's go with rust. Let's go with berry colored. Let's drag a little line right there. Drag a little line right there. Put a little bit of dark right here on the side. Kind of fade it out a little bit. And we'll grab a little bit of our green, a little bit of our yellow again, just a little bright color. Because this is kind of a bump up here, so we needed to put something right here. Like so. You can barely see it, and that's kind of what you want. You don't really want to advertise the fact that you got a root cellar down there. So you want the door to be kind of there, but not there. Got just a pinch of color right there. Just a tiny bit. And just a little bit of black, maybe a little brown with it. I think this one's going to be pretty close to done. Oh wait, no, it's not done. The other day I was painting this, and it came out pretty bad. And I finished up, and I was working on it some more, and and discovered that I put a rock right here. A terrible rock. This is just a little black with some gray grabbed. But anyway, you're gonna put a rock in, Don't put a rock in and go, oh, yeah, that's good enough, whatever. Oh, we need some rock if we're gonna do rock. Fade that down a little bit. Something right here. Grab some black. It's pretty early for a lot of people, so a lot of people actually do church and Sunday morning stuff with their kids, so I'm not expecting any visitors today. Of course, I say that half the time and somebody shows up. I'm cool with it. I love the people that come visit me. Even if you've never talked, thank you for coming. And let's call that a rock. Let's call that better than sitting there doing nothing. Maybe a touch of white. Just a tiny touch. Not like carried away white. Not like what I just did. Not that white. Let's go ahead and wipe off a little bit and we'll just smack it around. Smack it, give it a couple of swipes in the back of the spot right there. Yeah, that's good. I'm working to think this is getting much better than it was first time. Working on feeling better about it. I'm thinking this thing really should have had a tree right here too. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this should have had a little sharper image right here. We'll fix the white in a second. We'll grab a little bit of white, put that on a thing, grab a touch of yellow, just a touch of burnt umber. Let's go ahead and give her a little something right here. A little heavy, but not bad. Very fixable. Kind of pull that back. Fade that out. Get some dark. Throw that down here. Yeah, that run up here just a touch so there's a bark line. Wipe off the brush, get a little bit of water. And we're just going to pull. This is just water. Pull down, pull down, pull down. Pull into that, pull around the corner. Grab that, pull that up a little bit. Move it down, pull around the corner. So you're all worried about that big black spot. Excuse me. And you guys were concerned. I'm thinking this thing is almost completely crazy. Crazy's good. Let's just grab a little tiny strip plier. And I do not see a plastic cover. That's because I did not put the plastic cover back on the strip plier, so that means it's laying in here somewhere. Oh, that means I threw it back in there with that one on it. Oh, let's see, where are you? I'm not sure this paintbrush has even been out of the box. I mean, off the pile. Let's give her a little bit of that black and blue. In case you're wondering, I have a little bit of just straight glycerin over there. Just because some of these paints I don't want to paint thin out with water, so. Alright, so let's start up here. Let's take the big plunge. We need a little tree right here. Okay, that's one. That's two. Try to guess how many we want to put, do we? Go ahead and guess. Some of you that watch me paint might probably know the answer to that. If you do, let me know, because I don't. But I've heard that I put very specific number of things in paintings. And I did not know that. I guess when you just paint, you don't really notice that you get these habits. Let's go ahead and put one up here. I'm not overly watching chat today. I will try to check it once in a great while. So if somebody comes on and says hi, I'll try to acknowledge you. Now you're thinking, wow, that thing's kind of just sitting there floating everywhere. I don't see any structure to it. I'm going to grab just a touch of yellow ochre for this side. Just a touch. What that's going to do is add the yellow ochre in with my red, in with my Mars black. Just a tiny bit of Mars black. And that's going to change things to kind of a deep maroon. Gosh, Mars black's got blue in it. Okay, let's go ahead and put the rest of the tree in. Pull it down. Now we're just going to kind of I kind of just pull it from down here up, and vice versa. We don't want it to be straight, that's for sure. We don't want straight trees. Alright, we get that side. Now we are doing these one side at a time, just grab just a touch of green to add to this. Give me a little bit more kind of gray. Let's go ahead and add that right there. Now I don't like how see-through that became, so we will go ahead and darken up right here with a little bit of phthalo blue, Mars black, and a touch of that mixture we made with the yellow ochre. Just added a tiny bit though, just to change the tint. We gotta make sure we get it right here on this rock. There. Now we got tree with half a limb. Let's go ahead and wipe this off a little bit. Grab a little bit of clean water. And go ahead and add something right there. Now we're going to start another painting in a second. And I see some people stop by and they walk back out. Well, they're going to miss the chance to win that painting, or a painting. Because if you were in my chat, or in my, on my chat today, we're gonna put you in a hat, and a little bit later, I'll go back and check my chat and see who said hi and things like that. And I will give away a painting. As long as you live in the US. Sorry. It costs more than my paintings are worth to ship it anywhere else. That's if you want a painting. If you don't want one, that's cool. I understand. Alright, we need to put just a couple leaves on this thing. A couple leaves. So let's go ahead and grab. Ooh, we want you. We want you. Where are you? Black, tan, green. Sorry, I'm trying to find a paintbrush I had yesterday. Oh, there you are. Okay, let's go ahead and get some deep green. Put that right there. Grab a little bit of Mars black. Gonna mix that with my green. It's just sap green. Mars black. Phthalo blue. Yeah, that'll work. Let's go ahead and put a couple. Wait a minute. I'll save myself the hassle holding that. Feels. Break out the clamp. Yeah, how it is. Especially if you're a woodworker, you get a couple of clamps kicking around. Might as well use them. Might as well give them a shot. Let's see if they did it. And they did. They worked for me. That was a little bit of a big clump right there, but not worried. Go ahead and stretch her out to this side a little bit. This is just a dark bottom color. We won't leave it dark. How long have I been on? Okay. Trying to keep myself to give or take an hour. Now, you don't have to push. I mean, this is just a kind of a pointy round. It's not. It's a round brush, but this one happens to be a little bit pointier. And I'm just barely putting pressure and turning when I'm doing it. So you don't have to get carried away with them. And you don't have to. I mean, realistically, you don't have to pile of leaves on a tree. That's carried away. That was covering up some other stuff that's over there. So that's why that tree's so depth. Just a minute, I'll get the word out of my head. Depth perception is starving in that tree. I know it. It's all good. And I know a few of the people that watch me today, and normally are. One's probably getting ready for church, and one has her granddaughter around. Or at least she did yesterday. So, and I didn't exactly tell her I was on. What do you think? You're thinking that? You're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. That tree's darn good. That's what I'm thinking. Then we're gonna add just a touch of yellow ochre, just a little bit, just a tiny bit of yellow ochre to my lime tree green. We're just gonna ever so slightly. Just here or there. Don't lose all the darks. Don't make them all go away. I don't know how many times Ian has told me that, Anthony. You lose your darks, you might as well not put the lights, because nobody's going to see them. You gotta have the contrast. Gotta have it. It's gotta be in there. Now my brightness is over here. Kind of coming this way, so this is a little bit darker over here. So I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit more bright, just to the outside edge. A little bit brighter, maybe just a touch of white in it. Just the tips. Just a very, maybe a little bit right here. Don't want anything in there. Maybe a little bit right here. And way up here. It's okay to get a little carried away. Put just bright ones in. I gotta put just a tiny bit of dark up there, just a little, because I went just a little on the crazy side. There we go. I'll try to reduce crazy just a little bit. Alright. So let's go ahead and fix the top bush now. So when we put that in, we didn't have any lights. Paint left. I'm basically hitting the canvas. Can you see that? Yeah. I'm hitting the canvas and I'm pushing. So what it does is it takes my paintbrush. It's kind of splaying it. So the paint that's down here catches first. And that little tiny bit that's going to be there touches. So that's what's giving me that little fiber look. It's right there. That's what's giving you the little grass tips. It's just a matter of looking at your paintbrush and deciding, which way does the, like this one, you can see it's a little bit longer on this side than this one. So you're going to want to hit the long side first. Sword tips, sword edge ones. Let's see if I got one right here. I think I do. These were great because this is longer by a lot. So you can hit that and then that. So you can really, it's okay to load a little bit more paint here than there. You almost want to kind of drag it a little bit. But anyhow, you probably didn't need that information. But you know what? I like to share. Okay, Mr. Tree, you've got a dark side on the wrong side and a light side on the backward side. So we've got to fix you real quick. We've got to put just a little bit of light in here. Just a tiny bit. Like so. Nothing carried away. Just had to lighten them up just a hair. So that's painting number 1. Let's get that clamp out of there. We don't need it. It's not vibrating anymore. Simple finish up to a painting that was completely a mess. It looked very uncontrollable. There's a few things like the little line right here. Oh, you know what we could do? That line's sitting there. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of gray with a little bit of black. Just a tiny bit. And that one's right there. So let's go ahead and add one right here. Just kind of hide behind that there. And then we'll grab a little bit of yellow ochre into our black red mixture, so we get a brown. Just tint her a little bit light. Just tint her a little bit light. Let's go ahead and add that. Now you know it's there, and I know it's there. Other people that come along aren't really going to notice it, are they? Until they really, really, really look at it. Put a little swing in a tree. I mean, why not, right? It's ours. It's our painting. We can do anything we want to it. We can add as much or as little as we want. Just kind of yellowing my door just a touch. Because I'm going to come back over it in a second. Okay. Got the door yellowed. We want a kind of a big door for a little. And we'll grab a touch of that red. That's got the brown in it. We'll go ahead and don't cover it all up. Grab a touch of white, just a tiny bit. Wipe my brush off. Grab some black. I know it seems like a long process just to make a door, but put it right there. This is very light black. Now I'll grab just a touch of the gray. Go right over, not all the way around. I don't want it all the way around. We're gonna have to add some white to our gray, get it a little bit lighter. Just a touch lighter. There. Like so. Like so. Now I don't normally outline doors like that, but we're gonna add some grasses right here. Oh, we need a little bit of the bright. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and add a little bit right there. Throat's a little dry. I guess I'm gonna have to get a drink. Kind of put a little patio type doohickey there, and a little something, little vines hanging down, you know. Like so. I know it's hard to see for you guys. And for that, I'm sorry. I wish that I could figure out I know that if I take my light covers off, you guys are going to have nothing but glare. So I need something, almost backlit. And I don't, boy, I don't have a flashlight down here. I'm in trouble. I'm going in trouble if I ever lose my power down here. So anyway, let's go ahead and pop her off there and take a peek at her. Get that little piece of tape off there. Anyway, that's what she looks like. She's kind of really crazy. So it came out kind of crazy, but that's alright. It's fancy. Now, I was told I have to sign everything, so let me sign this before I... 41 minutes. Got in for 41 minutes today. I was going to start another one, but, maybe not today. Let's go ahead and sign our work. Like always, I sign in gold. At least the last... If it's on YouTube, it's signed in gold. That's my thing. If I painted it on YouTube, chances are it's gold. Now, I didn't touch anything right here. And wow, what is... See, there's that problem again. I talked to Ian Yiannopoulos the other day about this. I have paint that is not drying. It's just not. I don't put any. I just put water. I occasionally use a tiny bit of glycerin when I work with paper. I might use just a tiny bit just to move some stuff on this tree. I mean, we're talking put my paintbrush, tip in it, and use that. But other than that, I don't use. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I can't quite figure myself out here. Let's see, let's get a little darker green. When you sign something and you look at it and you go, yeah, maybe not just quite perfect, but over here, this should be just a touch darker up against this. And we'll just kind of make it go disappear down there. Maybe a touch darker in here. Make it just a little bit darker. Get some in there. So some of you that watch me know that I've attempted to paint a painting. It kind of looks like the forest fire is on fire. The forest is on fire. That was a painting that hung at the bottom of the stairs at my grandmother's house. My grandmother passed away a little while ago, a few weeks or so. Funeral was last weekend, and I went down to go to it and saw that painting and took a picture of it and decided to try to paint it this past week. It came out okay. I was talking to my mom yesterday, and her and the family have decided to give me that painting. I get to bring that painting home. My grandmother was an artist. My uncle Tom is an artist. At least he was when he was younger. My mother is very much artistic. But so probably one of them produced it, and nobody's kind of owning up to who painted it. But of course, I haven't talked to everyone yet, but it's kind of cool that painting that I've seen virtually my whole life sitting there, because the house is being sold now. It's a big old house. Problem is, everyone else lives in other parts of the world, country and stuff. I wanted it, but I live way north, and I have a house, so it wasn't practical. Anyway, it's gonna be cool. I'll hang that painting right over my fireplace. There it will stay forever. Or until my wife gets sick of me. Anyway, so this is what we got. I got all these painted up, got everything done, I fixed it. I think it's way better than it was. That's not saying much because it was terrible, but I think I can actually be okay with this one now. I was not okay with it before. I was having serious problems with the fact of how it looked. We all get that occasionally. But there. I'll take a picture of it. We'll slap her on Facebook and let people see it. And I don't see nobody chatted with me today. So I guess I will hold on to this painting for a while longer. You want something to give you a complex? Right there will do it. Great. Just got a piece of tape on one of my paintings. So we're all done. Thank you guys for coming. I'm going to share this picture of this painting. As soon as I locate where I set the thing. Realistically, it could have been just about any painting, but it was this one. That's what I was getting away. I know it's kind of a basic thing, but wish somebody had said hello. Somebody would have been getting one. Thank you all, and I will try to give away a painting again. Have a good day, and as always, enjoy life. You never know.